Hi guys, welcome back to Generic Fun 95, and tonight I want to tell you why you should not record your videos on VHS in SLP mode. Alright, first of all, the tape speeds. There's standard play, long play, extended play, and yours truly, super long play. In my community post, I put up some pictures with the circles circling the tape speeds, and the dark green one was SLP and the bright green one was LP, and then the yellow one was EP, which means the quality is going down, and SLP with the red circle with a line through it. And here's why let me tell you why you shouldn't record in super long play. Well, first, the tracking is awful and the quality is pretty low. Whilst EP, on the other hand, has higher quality and less degradation. Even though you say it's the same, they're not really the same. They're both different. EP is really a better quality for the longest play, for the longest tape recordings. I recorded EP mode onto my one of my 9-hour Maxell tapes, and it worked fine. Just a little degradation, but it's still not bad enough to convert yet. Back in December, I showed you a video of my first damaged tape, which was one of my 10-hour tapes. And you saw how bad it looked. And when I showed you the film strip, the side was getting crinkled and tearing, and there's a little crinkle in the middle, which caused a lot. And also there was some flickering in that spot, which is not ideal to watch. And one of you told me that the longer the speed, the thinner the tape gets. And I took your word for it. I'm taking the rest of my 10-hour tapes and putting them on long play instead, which the quality will slightly be better, but still long enough to have a lot of video on it. And yes, I'm very well that tapes degrade over time. That's why I convert them to DVD when they're starting to degrade. And then I take the tapes and I cut the film strip, which means they're no longer being used and will be used as a shelf. Now, if you haven't seen my first damage video, go take a look right now. Link will be in the description. And you'll see why you should not record into SLP for those of you VHS enthusiasts out there. Luckily, I have one more SLP tape left to convert. I think I have one or two SLP tapes. I have two SLP tapes that work just fine. I'm going to leave those. But this is the last SLP tape. That's a 10-hour tape left. Also, the video sample that I created almost a year ago, I'm going to have to record over it because SLP is not practical anymore. And also, if you compare it, one of the photos, the SLP video photo, to the EP one, EP looks slightly higher. And that's why you shouldn't. Sorry, I'm so tired right now. It's been a long day. I've been up since 8:30 in the morning. But I just want to tell you VHS enthusiasts out here why you shouldn't record into SLP mode. Also, it degrades a whole lot faster if it's in SLP mode. And listen, I highly recommend recording into SPLP or EP mode. Now, you may have seen in the past, in the 80s and 90s, maybe 2000s, that most tapes on the 3 optional modes, there's usually an EP at the end, which is more common than SLP. Well, for some dumb reason, it's not a bad VCR, it's a good VCR, but on the shelf you could see on the right, the black VCR under the radio is a Panasonic PV7661, and it doesn't support record EP tapes, unfortunately. Sorry. But, alright, sorry about yawning before. I'm just going to pause the video if I yawn. But if you record EPs, what was I going to say? Actually, most of my tapes are RCA tapes, and they don't support EP mode. That's why I got an EP VCR. Second, the VCR next to the Panasonic, a Hitachi FX6404 EP head that you can record onto extended play, and it works really well. And they're a reasonable price this day and age, since no one wants them anymore. And there's plenty of spares left. Also, pretty soon I'm going to be converting a few tapes for some people. And they want to see how they work. With my first customer, it's going to be free, because it's a coworker at my mom's library who has a couple of videotapes that she would want me to convert of her and her brother's preschool and their videos of how they progressed over the years in their preschools. And if they work on, for those of you who want to convert, oh, sorry, I'm so tired. My brain is going everywhere right now. I'm just trying to say, oh yeah, for those of you who want to convert tapes for people, whether you charge them or not, you should always see how long the tape is first. Actually, first of all, you have to see if the tape is moldy. If it is, then you'll have to decline the offer. You'll have to decline their request if it's moldy. But if it isn't, you can put it into any VCR you're using, whether it's a DVD combo recorder up there, my Magnavox VCR up there, or a regular VCR to DVD recorder, whichever. Check to see how long it is. Like, is it 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, 6 hours, or more? Hell, even if it is 10 hours long. The longer the tape speed, the longer you're going to take to convert it. Now, SLP would have 6 or more hours, like I said a while back, which is 3 to 5 discs. They're either 6 hour, SLPs are either 6 hour, 8 hour, or 9 hour, and maybe 10 hour tapes. But mostly it's 6 and 8 hour tapes, because 9 hour tapes and 10 hour tapes are too rare to mention. But yeah. Anyway, I got off topic. Again, why you shouldn't record into SLPs, because the quality will be too poor, and image may be too grainy, and you might see some static pop up, and it could show some damage. That's not ideal to view. So please record onto SP, LP, or EP mode. Also, my 10-hour tapes do not support EP mode. On the longest recording speed, it's SLP or ELP. It does not support EP. However, earlier today I did find a Maxell 10-hour tape that supported EP mode, where you can record onto EP mode, but it costed Canadian dollars, and I don't remember how I did it, but, well, it would be an NTSC tape, because it's from Canada, but that was the only copy I could find on eBay. But I decided not to get it because I'm done getting tapes. I'm just going to record all the content I can on the VHS and just leave it and watch it when I can. And when they degrade one day, start degrading one day, I'll convert them. And then I'll have lots of DVDs and Blu-rays. And that'll be that. Well, heck, one day I might have to convert all those DVDs into 4K, or 8K, or 16K, or 32K, or whatever K there is out there. Technology is always improving, that's why. But DVDs last for 100 years, so I could just keep that. And it's still a decent quality to watch. Alright. I'm actually going to rename this video to why you should not record onto SLP and other information. And what else? You know what? I just told you why you shouldn't record to SLP, so I'm just going to go now. I'm so sorry if I wasted your time. If you're one of those common people who don't use VHS, please disregard everything I just said and watch another one of my videos or other videos on YouTube. Only watch if you're interested. That's all I'm saying. I'll see you guys all next time. Bye.